Laura. I am Jerry Collins, president of the Arlington Education Association, and I'm also a co-chair of the Arlington Political Action Committee, which is the AEA's political arm. And so I had the pleasure of interviewing Erik last month with a group of my peers on the steering committee, and I just wanted to touch on 3 issues that came out in the interview that I thought were sort of poignant and significant in his candidacy. The first was, of course, the issue of our growing enrollment and our capacity needs in the schools. And as Erik said, students need appropriate learning conditions, and school employees need appropriate working conditions to ensure that we have the high-quality school system that we currently have. The school board, as you probably know, is currently working on their CIP. They have a work session, I think, next Tuesday. And I think they've got the first 5 years fairly well figured out, but that's only half of the plan at this point. Why isn't there a full 10-year plan? Well, part of the problem, I believe, is that they don't know how much money they're going to have. They don't know how much bonding capacity the county is going to give them in the second half. And until the county moves on this and sits down with them and comes up with a plan, I think the CIP is going to be in limbo. So this is a terrific deterrent, if you will, or a drag on the process. And until the school board knows exactly how they can obtain funding for the needed space that they need, this is going to be an issue. The second issue I'd like to refer to is affordable housing. Again, Erik said that housing affordability will determine the future of Arlington. So what does that mean? We have a diverse community as we stand right now. We have ethnic diversity, we have cultural diversity, we have racial diversity, we have socioeconomic diversity. But that's going to all change unless we can allow folks who provide services and support to our infrastructure and our schools and our county to remain residents of Arlington. Related to that, as an advocate for the employees, we'd like to see, and Erik is fully behind, workforce housing, or at least an attempt to allow our police, our fire, our teachers, and our support staff to get a start, get a foothold in Arlington so they can become residents of the community that they serve. And thank you. And the third issue basically is the maintenance, recruitment, and maintaining or retaining an effective, highly effective workforce. This has to do with several issues. One, of course, is training, ongoing training and staff development for those we have. It also has to do with providing employees with the resources they need to do their jobs effectively, and of course compensating them so that they can afford to live and work in Arlington. And I would say this, for the last 6 years, the school board has denied a step increase to its employees because of budgeting exigencies. And yet what they've done with the superintendent's assistants is plow money into reserve funds. Action by the school board next week will put another $7.1 million into capital reserve to bring that to $20 million. They have another $20+ million in future budget reserves. Why? Because they don't know how much money they're going to get from the county. So what they're doing is plowing money that should rightfully be going to employees as part of their compensation package into basically a reserve to help them do pay-go where they can't get help from the county. So, I mean, Erik, I think, is going to be a game changer in Arlington. He's going to be a reality check, and we can't wait to see him get elected. Thank you so much.
Very good.